All right, now I'm live. Now I'm live. And first things first, my eye just went to bring it up. If you can see it, oh, I did not get beat up. It happens. It's like an allergic reaction. It's crazy. Like twice a year. Don't worry about that. But again, let's move past that. Hopefully, yeah, I think because I drove out to Colorado and I drove out and it took me about 19 hours to do it straight. And whenever I drive out, again, I stopped for gas maybe four times. What's up, Finn Kaufman? And then when I got in, I slept for about 4 hours. And I woke up and I started working, unpacking all the stuff that I got from Amazon because I'm trying to make this program do something amazing over here in Colorado. So I unpacked like all the bikes, the treadmill stuff, all the PC stuff, and I've been working nonstop since I got it. But I've only slept for a few hours. If my body is stressed out, this thing happens. So my apologies for the crazy eye. Just know that it's for a good reason. I'm going to keep going, keep going, keep going. Anyways, let's start off with the quote of the day is to stay hungry. All right. Again, I promise you guys, I will try to never lose my hunger, but I still plan on it happening eventually. I think I can somehow survive until I'm 50, because I've given a lot. I've given a lot of my energy to doing this. I've given a lot of my energy into basketball in general, especially when I was like playing. I tried so hard to like win, so hard to keep going that I know that as great as I feel right now, it's gonna end. It's gonna end someday. Like my enthusiasm is gonna end. So in the meantime, I'm gonna go my hardest. But for you guys, I I promise you, it is worth it to stay hungry. Because when you're hungry and I'm not hungry as in like getting fat. Come on, dude. I'm hungry as in like just working out every single day. You got to sustain that. The best thing to sustain it is to work. All right. And it's to get used to it, and work begets work. You think that maybe taking like, a few days off might make you like have the energy to keep going. Nope. The more days that you take off, the less work that you're going to want to do when you get back. So stay hungry, stay positive, keep going. Our elementary drills today, we have the divine drill, one-on-one with personal rules, indirect Euro step, Kyrie spin to J, hurdle layups, 180 slider, fake handle. So I'll talk about all of those eventually, but I want to speak about the Kyrie spin to J. All right. So, man, this might be my claim to fame if I was famous. But when Kyrie Irving, what's up, Blake Bastani? When Kyrie Irving, um, he did a move against Steph Curry where he jabbed him, pump fake between his legs, spin, fake spin, come back with that. It was like crazy. The day after, I recorded that thing, and then the day after that, we were practicing it in our practices, and we've been practicing it since. It's like 3 years ago. Um, is the league fully back in Colorado? Fully back in Colorado? They're on a break right now, but yes, they do play games in Colorado. But for that move, the Kyrie move, I've seen a couple of people now who are teaching it to their players. It's on Instagram. It's hilarious. So you guys, we practice that stuff. The Kyrie spin to J because it's a very complex move, and you're allowed to learn several different things within one move, which is I love that kind of stuff. Anything that is like super fun that you've seen a pro do that also includes four different solid moves. I love that because it's more efficient to learn four moves during one than it is to learn, four moves all by themselves. It's also more interesting. And I don't know, just people will work harder on it. I was in fourth grade and stayed for middle school elite practice, and we did it there. There you go. All right. Next ones, I'm gonna go through all the things, and then we'll circle back around to pick one out. Middle school, you have pick and roll, pass to roll, weekend ball pounds, bluff and recover, outside the closeout, quick shots, fast break, post seal. I think for this one, what I really want to focus on is the bluff to recover. All right, you can replicate this move if you have a couple of players, maybe three optimally, but that's more for the offensive end. For the defensive end, you can just do it. Just practice the step, the bluff, and then close out and get faster and faster and faster at that. You might look like an idiot because you have no one there with you, but the strength that it takes to step fast and to close out fast, the speed that it takes to rotate your body and then step and then sprint out. And then the reaction speed that it takes. All that you can practice all by yourself. So bluff and recover, you have one person in the corner, one person guarding the corner player, and then one person driving from the top. That person drives from the top, twist pass, so you're also practicing your offense, and then kicks out to the corner for the shot. All right. While the defender does not help. Help side comes from the weak side. Bluff and recover, if they drop on your strong side, you do not leave, but you do pretend to leave. And that's what we're doing here. You're going to pivot your body so that you're flat along the, basically along the baseline. And then you're going to jab your hand and your foot toward the penetrator's direction. And then whether they pass it or not, go back to your man. When you go back to your man, you take big steps and then small steps and close out. All right. And to show you that's how potent this is on defense, try it on offense. Try to see how many shots that you can make with someone closing out to you, even allow no blocks. Don't even block their shot. Just bluff and recover, make the pass. The pass is hard. The defense is hard, but this shot is very, very hard. So practice getting the ball kicked out to you with someone closing right out on you and catching and shooting your shot. If you get good at that, they will probably give you that shot for actual games because you always bluff and recover unless you're guarding a person who's like amazing and we're going like chest to chest defense. All right, next one is our high school. High school, we have the half court game. Make 20 scissor J's in 3 minutes. Ball pickup layups, juke straps, hurdles, and jingle bells. I want to talk about the make scissor J's because I talked about it last week. All right, scissor jumpers. We do just a scissor drill for our warm-ups, where it's split jumps to get stronger. We do scissor dribbling for a dribbling drill. That's to make our ball handling better and to get our legs stronger. Well, for this drill, if it's 3 minutes of scissor J's in 3 minutes to see how many that you can make, to try to make 20 of them, that not only takes care of your leg strength, it takes care of your ball handling as well. It takes care of your shooting, of course, but now it takes care of your clutch shooting to see if you can make a shot when it matters. Okay, so you're going between the legs, 1, 2, 3 dribbles with the ball, and then you pop up to shoot. And you want to shoot fast. When I say three dribbles, you're actually taking 4 jumps because the first jump you go between the legs, dribble, between the legs, dribble with the next one, between the legs, dribble with the next one. But now there's no more between the legs dribble, but you will jump one more time to a still spot, not a complete scissors, but to your actual spot. So it's 4 jumps. Your last jump is just to put you in a proper alignment to shoot your shot, and then you pop up and shoot. And during that last jump, you place the ball in your shooting pocket so that you can shoot right away, right when you land. All right, and you still hold your follow through, still shoot your actual shot. And while this is not a shot that you should shoot in the game unless you're a show off like me, I mean, because I used to seriously do scissor dribbles in games and pull up for jump shots because I saw it in a movie called Above the Rim. But you will be getting better at, again, the ball handling, the leg strength, shooting, and now your clutch shooting. So again, I love the drills that include multiple disciplines, and you're including them in efficient ways to just do one drill. And for this one especially, see if you can break a record. All right, we have our records online. All right, see, you could put like maybe scissor dribbling, put it in the homework section, and put how many that you got in 3 minutes, and see who can get the most. Again, you guys can challenge each other any way it fit, by text messaging or just by putting it in the homework section, and just glance at the homework section. If you see someone else challenging someone else, challenge them back. All right. Anyways, that's all the stuff. Just talking about our motivational story of the day now. We have, you can do anything as long as you have the passion, the drive, the focus, and the support. All right. Right now, I am working on trying to get all those things happening here because I know I can't do it by myself. I have a lot of confidence in myself. I cannot do this by myself. I'm going to need kids. I'm going to need coaches. I'm going to need the league that I'm trying to do. I'm also going to need like my family. All right. And I'm asking for people's help. All right. I told you guys you can't do it by yourself. And Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech, the best part about it was he didn't just wake up in the morning and talk to himself in the mirror or talk to his wife and go, you know what? I have a dream. No, he spoke to millions of people and he told everyone his dream and he asked for their help. And yes, everyone didn't want to help. Of course not. That's not what people do. But enough people wanted to help. And they almost basically got the job done. All right. So for mine, And for yours, start thinking about yours. So for mine, you can do anything as long as you have the passion. And I have this passion. I promise you guys, I'll have it till at least I'm 50 years old. Okay, I might disappear, but I got the passion now. And again, my dream is to make a program where if you stick a kid in it, he can reach his potential, he or she. So if you stick a D1 player in my program, give me 4 years, that kid is now an NBA basketball player. Period. It's just like a done, foreseeing thing. Like if you stick a kid into a school, they're going to become smarter. Just period. All right. And I want to put them just like that. All right. So you must have the passion. So I got that one. You must have the drive. The drive. Someone can have passion and they can just want it, but they don't have the drive to wake up every morning and go out there and do it and like put things together. They're not gonna be anything. And I definitely have the drive. Do you have the drive? My drive. I have this show, right? I'm putting stuff together. I have my books, have the coins. I have, all these ideas in my head. I got the drive. Wanted to wake up in the morning to work for this stuff, even though I have no boss telling me to work, right? I got the drive. Do you have the drive? Next one for me, the focus. All right, focus is kind of tough because there's so many things out there, so many necessary things too. Like what? I got to eat. Yeah, I sometimes skip meals. All right. John, I took a break from the dunk school for this week because I got exhausted when I tried to do both on Sunday. So I told Gavin I was taking a break till Saturday. All right. Yeah, I told you, man. Just make sure that you take care of one challenge at a time. Take care of one challenge at a time. Don't try to do too much or you might kill yourself. But for me, again, the focus part of it, I think I'm pretty decent at focusing. I'm not the best, but I'm better than the average person. All right. But in terms of like needing to go on vacation and stuff like that, I happen to be a person who doesn't need to go on vacations. I don't need to watch so much TV. So I'm lucky in that regard. So my focus is kind of there. And then you have to have the support. I thank you guys for the support. If I didn't have kids that weren't hyped about this, if I didn't have kids that were hyped about this, I would not be as passionate. It'd be hard. But you guys want it so badly that it kind of hypes me up. So you guys are my support mechanism. Your parents buying all that stuff helped me out so much. Your parents paying for your memberships, so it's huge. Did I watch the All Star game stuff? We watched a quarter of the All Star game, and I watched the dunk contest. It was okay. Wasn't the best, but I thought that they did okay since it was like quarantine style All Star game. It wasn't as bad as I thought that it could be. So try to focus, and then for support, I'm actually gonna start asking for my family support, and I'm gonna try to build my auxiliary gym here in the house. It's crazy. I'm asking them, but we'll see what they say. And if I can have their support, that'd be enormous. But either way, I'm gonna do it. All right. So I appreciate all the support that I've had from everybody. But now, do you guys have support? Have you asked your parents for support? Have you been like, hey, I want to make the NBA. Hey, I want to make D1. Can I have your support? And if people don't even like know that you want to do certain things, how can they support you? They're just supporting you by feeding you. But if you don't tell them your dreams, then you're gonna have way less chance of having their accidental support. So ask people. Worst dunk contest of all time. It is not the worst dunk contest of all time, but it was up there. I'll give it bottom five. Bottom five dunk contest of all time. All right. Although if that guy did kiss the rim, would have been sick. All right. Next thing we got. First grade. Oh wait. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna say my favorite challenge between the first through fourth grade. So my favorite challenge for today. Let me see. The first graders, y'all doing that. Second graders, that. Third graders, that. Fourth graders, that. My favorite contest is the first grade challenge. The first grade challenge is continue with day 2 of the workout card. 5 minutes of ball handling, 50 push-ups, 100 jump shots, and 5 minutes of jump rope. Dribble with one ball or two ball as fast as you're able. So I like that one a lot because when you get older and you get into ninth grade, all those things double. They double. When you get into college, all those things you get to all those quadruple. So while you're young, do the workout card. It's just again 5 minutes of ball handling before it turns to 10. Do it. 50 push-ups before it turns to 100. Do it. 100 jump shots, makes or misses, I don't care. And then 5 minutes of jump rope. So if you're in first grade, you guys should be doing that. All right, my favorite challenge between the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. Let's go with. Okay, I gotta go with this one because it's so interesting, and I got a proposal for you guys as well. So the 6th grade challenge is continue with day 2 of our 4-week weekly improvement challenge. After today's workout, write down a second item you found difficult during the session. All right, so for the workouts, you would take a piece of paper and write what you sucked at this day. That's it. That's the challenge. But then next week, you'll have 7 different things that you need to work on. And you're going to show up 30 minutes before practice every day. And you're going to work on those things for 4 minutes each. That equals to about 28 minutes. And then your practice will start. So you'll just be working on the things that you sucked at from the previous week every day for the next week, 4 minutes apiece. While you're writing down a new thing that you sucked at for that day for the actual practice. And then you repeat this for 4 straight weeks. All right. This is a pretty good drill. And what I'm going to start doing, if you haven't noticed, on Mondays, I talk about Monday's workout. And I try to make the show early enough so that I could, do the workout and then actually go to the real workouts once we finish from COVID. But I don't think that's enough time because if you're a 1st through 4th grader and we work out, let's say at 6 o'clock Mountain Time, and this thing is at 5 o'clock Mountain Time, how are you going to watch this show and then also make it to practice 30 minutes early? So you can't. So what I'm going to try to do is maybe on Mondays, and I'll start this when we go 7 days a week. When we go on Mondays, I'll talk about Tuesday stuff. So you can look at the stuff and you can be prepared for tomorrow's things. All right. Does that sound like a good idea for you guys? Let me know in the comment section. I will talk about tomorrow's things so you guys can always be prepared. But again, I can only do that when we go 7 days a week. So on Sundays, I can talk about Mondays, and et cetera. All right. So let me know what you guys think about that. Last one is 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th grade challenge. My favorite one is, I'll go with the one that Blake is doing with the 5 perfect weeks. Again, Blake is doing 3 different challenges right now, but this is just part of it. This is the hardest part though. Continue with day 2 of week 1 of the 5 perfect weeks. This is the easy week. You would just be going run 1 mile, jump up for 5 minutes, 15 to 5 divine drill, and 30 seconds each for the 8-ball dribbling, the 8-ball handling drills. You also must try to recruit 7 teammates to join you 1 day of work apiece, 1 day per week apiece. I can't say that. Wait. Try to recruit 7 teammates to join you 1 day per week apiece. There you go. All right, that's the harder part. It's pretty hard to do the workout. But now imagine if you had to recruit people to do it 1 day a week. Now, what this does is, one, it helps your speaking skills, helps your inspirational skills. But 2, it makes your teammates better because you're getting them to work out. Like you're like, hey, dude, just do Mondays, man, because your name is Martin. I don't know. That'd be funny. Find someone with their name starting with that letter. On Wednesdays, Wendy. I don't know. But what else it does is it forces you to do it. Because now, if you have a friend depending on you to come on Friday, you're going to do it. And all they have to do is show up to 5 days over the 5 weeks. So they're probably not going to miss any days. And they're going to come in super hyped and like energetic. You're going to be like dead tired. But because of their energy, you can use that energy to inspire yourself, to push yourself, as like chasing like a rabbit in a race. All right. So I like the whole thing, not just doing it but for yourself, but to get other people to do it, to enhance your leadership ability, but also to push yourself to make it easier. And then it makes your whole team better as well. So that's the 9th grade challenge. That's my favorite one of the high school ones. All right. Circling back around, let's do our trivia question for the day. Again, I want to do the trivia question on 1 day of the week, but again, until I get my entire live stream up, I'll give you guys random trivia questions throughout. And the trivia questions, of course, come from our Hoops history page. And you have to know the NBA if you want to make the NBA. So let me pick a random one. You know what? My brother's in there. I'm gonna have him pick the random one. Hey, Bryson, can you hear me? All right. I want you to pick a random number between, let me think, 1 and 12. All right. He picked that number. That's that. Now pick a random number between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 and 10. 3. Oh man, that's crazy. Okay, so here's the question. Here's the question. When and what teams were involved? All right, you guys ready for this? You guys ready for this? John, watch chat this time. I'm watching. I'm watching. Ben and Blake and whoever else is on. Here's the question for today that my brother randomly picked. He just picked numbers though. All right, which two teams were involved in the playoff series in which the eighth seed beat the first seed? The first time that happened. I don't know if it's the only time. It's the first time. Which two teams were involved? You have to know both teams now. The eighth seed beat the first seed. If you need to Google it, I guess you can Google it. I don't care. Again, the questions in the future, they will be ungoogleable. Warriors and the Mavs? Nope. Rockets and the Jazz? Nope. Now, I'll give you a hint. When this guy won, it was their center. He was so happy. He was laying on the floor. He's holding the ball up. That's hint number one. You guys are both wrong. Hint number two, my brother randomly selected numbers, and I picked the video, but it happens to be his favorite team. I guess you don't know him though. Yeah, it's okay though. But you do know where he lives. Ooh, that's another hint. This guy's the Nuggets and the Sonics. There you go. Did you Google it? Finn Kaufman wins again. That's his fourth straight win, guys. Come on, man. It's with George Karl was playing, was coaching the Denver Nuggets. They went in with Mount Mutombo. I was going to say that as the next hit. His nickname is Mount. Warriors beat the Mavs. When did the Warriors beat the Mavs? Like way later than that, right? You thought it was Akeem? Nah, Akeem's seed was like the sixth or fourth seed. I'm pretty sure on this one. Pretty sure it never happened before. If I was wrong, whatever. You still got it. Yeah, so that one was crazy because Sean Kemp and Gary Payton, they were like the number one seed. It was crazy. Yeah, 2007. This thing happened in like the 1990s. So again, I said the first time for it to happen. So great job with the trivia question, you guys. And let's finish up. Again, the trivia questions will be so hard in the future that you will not be able to Google them. But if you watch the History of Hoops page, you'll be able to figure them out as well. So that's the stuff. And also, if you win the trivia question, we will send you a coin. All right, I will figure out a way to mail people coins. And man, I don't know how you guys can buy stuff with them, but at least you have the coins. And if you ever swing through Colorado, you can buy them. Maybe our events will get bigger and bigger and bigger. I have no idea yet. Maybe I'll start 2 programs, have a California one as well. I don't know. I do have big plans though, because when I was in the car, I read this book, and Finn Kaufman, I think you would love this book, man. It's called Sapiens. All right, this book is amazing. I listened to it in the car, and it basically got me going. It says like all the group lies, basically all the Kimba Matoma photo. Yep. So this book talks about all the group lies and basically like how currency is like kind of a lie, religion, like family, but also like just like politics, like everything. It even included like time is a lie. You guys know like we just made up time, right? There's no real thing like such thing as time. We like made it up. And it has all these things, and this book talks all about it. Man, this book is deep, but it also helped me talk about it talks about imperialism and when you take over things. Now I do not like imperialistic people. I'm not saying like, how China and like England, like America's imperialistic, how they're just like killing people and stuff like that. But I do want to spread my program eventually. And I thought that the perfect way would be to have 4 Colorado locations and then to have 4 per state. So that 50 All-Stars or something like it, maybe Limitless Hoops, is operating in all 50 states. And they basically do things the exact same way, kind of like how Panda Express is everywhere, McDonald's is everywhere. These would be everywhere. So I would franchise. And how you do that is it's so smart how you do it. And this book talks about that as well. It even talks about Montezuma. like Montezuma's revenge, and how like Cortez, the killer, came in with just 500 people from England, and he just learned their ways, just talked to them, didn't kill them, just talked to them, and then he killed them. So I need to learn the ways of everyone. I'm not going to kill anyone, but I will be expanding Pepsi All Stars one day. That's my new dream, and I'm going to put it out there. I wonder if any program is nationwide like that. AAU is nationwide, and West Coast Basketball Elite is trying to do that. But again, they aren't doing it in a deep way. They're doing it very superficially. You need to do it in a deeper way. So I'm going to dig in and I'm going to get this one perfect, and I'm going to make it so that it's so that anyone can repeat it and make money, of course, because people need the money. And then I'm going to get it going. So those are my plans. Get your plans in order, write them down. But again, I highly recommend that book, Sapiens. I listened to it in 19 hours and just got it all in my head. It's going to help me dominate life basically. You know what? Rather than talk about this stuff, I already went through there. I'll tell you one more story. I really like the story a lot. The Romans were the biggest culture in the world. They were like America, but even bigger. Maybe not as big, but they were stronger. They killed a lot of people too, but they would take over. And this one general, he was like so famous because he went into Carthage, which was like the other big place, and he just destroyed them, so that they took over Carthage. But there was this one small place in the hills, in the mountains. They refused to do things like the Roman Catholics, like the Romans did. They were like, we're not going to be Catholic. We're not going to do your coins. We don't want Caesar's coins. We don't want anything. And they were like, dude, we need to stop these people or they're going to grow. So they went up there to stop them, and they figured out that they were like actually surrounded by all these like mountains and hills. And they were like, oh, that's not good. And the people were also very resilient. They were willing to die for this. So they're like, well, that's not good either. So because if we go in there and try to kill them, we can kill them, but they're going to kill like 100,000 of our troops. We don't want that. So what they did was they just surrounded them, and they waited them out. And they said, no food, no drinks could ever come in or come out of here. And we do that recently to Cuba and to North Korea, and to called isolationist practices. And you just basically just starve them out. And sure enough, a year later, they won. No one died. No one on their side died. They just starved these people out. But the people, they fought to the very end. Some of them killed themselves. They said that they never gave up. They always gave them a way out. They said, all you have to do is just give up, become Romans. And they said, never, never. And what the Romans did next is the part that's cool. After they killed all these people, right? Afterwards, they told their stories. They went out of their way to tell the story of these people. And they made these people heroes. Usually, when the victorious people kill someone else, they erase them from the history because they want to seem good. Not this time. The Romans were so impressed by their hardworkingness and by their perseverance, unwillingness to give up. They made them into heroes. They told stories of them to their kids, everything. They basically made the first comic books. And this book, Sapiens, talks about it. But like, oh man, like to earn someone's respect to that point where they just change history for you. History is supposed to be, you forget the losers, forget the losers. This is the first time in history, basically, where everyone remembered the losers. And if you want to be memorable or whatever, you need to be you need to have that kind of perseverance. You never give up on your dreams. You never give up on your dreams. You keep going out there. So I want you guys to all be like this small place that fought against the big Romans, like the 300, right? Who fought against them. And even if you get destroyed, you go out like a man, or go out like, a person. It could be a man or a woman, but you go out like Rudy did. You go out like all these people did, like Rocky did, okay? And if you are to lose, that's how you lose. If you have that thought in your head, you can go out there no matter what, and you probably won't lose. So good luck to you guys. Thanks for chiming in. Thanks for dealing with my whole eye thing. Hope it wasn't too scary for you. All right. Anyways, maybe this can be seen as a curse that will only be lifted if one of you guys makes the NBA. All right. So do it for me. Anyways, I'll see you guys later, and I'll think about starting me talking about the future within a few weeks, and I'll talk about tomorrow's stuff, not today's stuff. All right. You were kind of scared? I can imagine, dude. I'm like freaking Quasimodo right now. You can look that guy up too. All right. See you guys later. Peace.